Morning everyone, happy Friday. We have made it to the weekend, thank goodness. So I hope you're all doing really well. Today's video is going to be a what I eat in a day. Finally, if everything goes according to plan, you will see it by the end of the day / Saturday, depending how long it takes me to get edited. If you can hear some noises in the background, apologies, but I've got Kobe sat next to me. There's only me and him that's up at the moment. Well, I say up. Alyssa and Alana are both at school. My husband's just nipped out to an appointment. Kieran, nearly 17, typical teenager, he's still in bed. So it is just me and Kobe and the cat and the dog. So yeah, if you can hear any noises in background, it's them. And excuse the state of my hair, but I don't know if you've seen on my vlogs, I always seem to get a bit of a Krusty the Clown thing going on here and here. Two like tufts that just stick up no matter what I do. I'm actually wearing one of Alana's headbands today to try and control it. I'm thinking I'm going to need to get a fringe or something like that to try and stop it from happening. And I do have like one of the world's largest foreheads, so it probably won't do me too bad. But yeah, what I eat in a day. It is currently around about 9:30. Say hi.
Hi.
Hi, Kobe. Oh. If you've seen past videos a million years ago, you'll have just seen a little baby, whereas now he's 3. Sorry about that. Where was I? I ended up in a full-blown conversation with a 3-year-old, so you can imagine how that went. So yeah, today is going to be a what I eat in a day. If, like I say, everything goes according to plan. It's around about 9:30 at the moment. I've not had any breakfast. I had my dinner really late last night, so I'm just not hungry. I don't really eat breakfast at the best of times anyway, unless I'm stopping in a hotel. That's when I would have breakfast, because obviously bed and breakfast, and it's usually a full English, so who's not going to have that? But yeah, not a fan of breakfast this morning, just not feeling it. As you'll see, I do have a cup of coffee that I'm using my first Healthy Extra A allowance in, and you'll have already seen me make my brew. And I've got these little bottles that I got off of Amazon, which are absolutely amazing. The plastic, the resealable, washable. Don't know if they're dishwasher proof, probably not. With being plastic, they'd probably just melt. But yeah, perfect size, 250 mils, perfect for your Healthy Extras. You can't buy them individually. I think I got a box of 12, which I know is excessive, but I'm going to start putting some of them in the Slimmer of the Week basket. I'll obviously keep probably around about 5 or 6 to myself if like things get broken, or if I need 2 of them for one day, or they just get a little bit manky and then I need to get rid of them. But the other ones I'm going to start putting in the Slimmer of the Week baskets and giving them away as Slimmer of the Week prizes. Just because I have got far too many. But you could only buy them in bulk, and I think they worked out to be about 50p each. I got them on Amazon, 50p if that. They were really cheap anyway, and obviously next day delivery, so it was like bonus. Just because I do always struggle of what to put my milk in and for it to be 250 mils, so I've always struggled with that. Don't fancy using glass because obviously it'd break. So yeah, when I saw them I thought perfect. So that's what I'm just having. Cup of coffee, need my coffee. Caffeine to me is definitely life. But obviously doing Slimming World, you restrict within how many brews you can have because you've only got a certain amount of milk allowance. No plans for today. Kobe has started nursery now, so that's it. Last baby done into the system. Heartbreaking, I've got to admit. The first day that he went on Wednesday for a full day, and then he's gone yesterday, which was Thursday, for a full day. Wednesday seemed to go like a dream, dropping him off. He was waving, bye mum, see you later. So I thought, happy days, he's gonna be really good when it comes to nursery. Got to nursery afterwards to pick him back up again. Absolute meltdown, crying, why did you leave me, I love you, I miss you, all that sort of stuff. 1 second while I just do this for Kobe. So yeah, complete meltdown, why did you leave me, all mum guilt, absolute mum guilt. So I was absolutely heartbroken for him. Then he kept just saying that evening, like, you know, no nursery, don't take me back, all that sort of stuff. But obviously he's got to go to nursery because next year, I mean, I work, my husband works, but then next year he starts school. So I need to get him into that routine of socialising with other people, being taught by teachers, just being in that routine of like 9 to 3 sort of hours. So it has to keep going. We just have to persevere with it. So Thursday came around, thought I've got to take him, as much as he was kicking off saying no. Dropped him off. He had an absolute meltdown, and Kobe's meltdowns, oh my goodness. The volume and the sheer strength of him from a 3-year-old is untrue. But anyway, persevered, dropped him off, and then I was absolutely sick as a dog all day yesterday, constantly checking my phone, checking the app, making sure he's okay, everything. Had a right pit in my stomach all day yesterday, felt absolute terrible, like the worst parent in the world. And then I gets to nursery yesterday, picks him up, he's had the best day ever. Yeah, he had a meltdown for about 15 minutes, but as soon as that was over and done with and they offered him food, he was happy. Takes after his mum. Meltdown, food, everybody's good again. So yeah, he was all right, thank goodness. Day off today, and then he don't go back again until Monday. But yeah, that's it. Last baby out there in the world. No more bambinos as such. Obviously, they'll all be my baby. Even my big 17-year-old that's taller than me and got a full beard on his face, he's still always going to be my baby. But all my children are. But yeah, it's just, when it's that final one, I don't know. It just cuts a little bit deep, doesn't it? But yeah, today, no plans. Just going to tidy up, do the general household chores, some washing, keep on top of the housework as you do. Meals today, I might have a jacket potato for my lunch. I did make some, I batch cooked some jacket potatoes the other day, so I do still have some left. So I might have one of those, probably with tuna, mayo, my favourite, and a massive salad as per. Might do that, might have soup, not sure yet, but obviously you'll find out when I do it. And then for dinner tonight, I'm really not sure. I batched cook a massive pan of corn, vegetable and bean chili last night, which was amazing, absolutely gorgeous, all sin-free, completely sin-free. I had that last night, so I don't know whether I'll have another portion of that or if I'll have something out of the freezer or something else. I'm not sure yet, because it's Friday. I always get that Friday feeling, you know, it's the weekend, you've had a hard week, let's celebrate, let's let our hair down, order a takeaway. I always get that Friday feeling. But obviously, I want to see a result on the scale on Monday, which, spoiler alert, I am not happy with, because I've got on the scales this morning, which I know I shouldn't do, but I can't help it. And my scales at home are very, very similar. Half a pound difference, but very, very similar to the Slimming World ones. And I'm £2 up at the moment. I'm only hoping it's because I ate so late last night. And when I say I ate late, it was like about 10 o'clock by the time that I was finishing my dinner, 9:30, 10 o'clock. So it was incredibly late. Normally I like to have my dinner done and dusted by 6 o'clock. So I'm hoping it is literally just because I still had my dinner inside of me. That's what I'm hoping. Otherwise, oh, sorry, Spud. Otherwise, not going to be impressed if I go to group on Monday and I've had another gain. Because when I say I've stuck to plan, I've stuck to plan. I want a loss this week. I definitely want a loss this week. So if for any reason I'm showing it again on the scales, again on Monday, I don't know, I'm going to have a right tantrum. I'm going to do a Kobe and have a meltdown. I am going to have a meltdown, probably. But yeah, fingers crossed, it was just a blip. And I shouldn't have stood on the scales. I know I shouldn't, so I know there's going to be loads of people rolling their eyes, going, Andrea, come on, you know better than that. You've still got the weekend to go. But yeah, so long story short, I'm not going to do the Friday feeling, but I might make a fake away instead so that I feel like I'm having that treat because it's the end of the week, but not the sins. And then what that's going to be, I don't know yet. I might do a pizza using the tortilla wraps. I might make a curry. I might do Mexican and do like a quesadilla or some nachos. I don't know. I'll think about it, and then obviously you guys will see it later on anyway, won't you? Whatever I end up doing. But yeah, other than that, everything's good. Just like I said, chilling out. The weather is absolutely horrendous out there. It is blowing an absolute hoolie. Like, I was taking Alana to school this morning and both of us nearly blew away about 3 times, which I'm a big bird, so to lift me off the ground, that is some strong wind, definitely. But yeah, I quite like it when it's stormy outside and you're in the house and the heating's on and you're all snug. I've turned the lights down, I've got the curtains closed. It's all just really nice in the living room at the moment. That's why it's a bit of a funny lighting, and you can see Kobe there, blue. But anyway, I think I have chatted enough. I'm gonna love you and leave you, and the next time you see me will probably be my lunch, unless I decide to have a snack before then, because like I say, it is still early doors and I've had no breakfast. But either way, whatever goes in here, I will show you. So I will see you in a bit. So here's lunch. I've not had anything to eat today so far, just my brew that you've already seen. I've gone with jacket spud. However, instead of having the tuna mayo, I've gone and had some of the corn chilli that I made last night. It's got tons of speed veggies in there, plus just some sweet corn, which are free. Then I've got the corn, which is free and protein, tomatoes, stock cubes, what else have I got in there? Stuff like cumin, paprika, garlic, all sorts of different herbs and spices, chili. What else? And then I've got a variety of different beans. So I've got like kidney beans, cannellini, butter beans, haricot, chickpeas. I've got green lentils in there. Honestly, everything but the kitchen sink is in this chili. It is amazing, absolutely amazing. So that's what I've got there. As you can see, a nice generous helping, but not too much. I have weighed it out, not because I know how many calories are in it, but just so that I don't have too much of a massive portion, because honestly I would keep spooning it on and on and on. I've just got a regular sized jacket spud under there. The way that I do my spuds, which turn out brilliant every single time, is I microwave them for 10 minutes and then I throw them in the air fryer with a bit of fry light on, some salt on the outside, and honestly it makes it super crispy on the outside but really, really fluffy on the inside. So obviously the potatoes free. On the top of there I had just a little bit of this left, which is the Aldi Greek 0% fat-free yogurt. I had a little bit left, so I've used it up and just did a generous blob on the top of there. This is free and protein, and then as you can see, my usual massive salad on the side. I like to include about half of my plate with the speed element, and in here I've got cabbage, carrot, tomatoes, iceberg lettuce and gherkin, which is all speed. So as well as a load of speed there, I do have a ton of speed that's actually in the chilli. So really on this whole plate, there's only really the potatoes, the corny bits, the beans and stuff, and then like the yogurt that is free. So I'd probably say around about 75% of my plate is speed. The rest is free. Maybe 65, 75. Yeah, so a good proportion. But yeah, this is going to be my lunch. I can't imagine I'll have anything between now and dinner because it is an epic portion, and I do like a spud, and it does generally seem to fill me up. As you can see, I've put tons more extra chilli on as well, which is all free. But yeah, I'm going to eat this now. Just put a little bit of salt on, a little bit of pepper, job done. But if I do have anything between now and dinner, then obviously I'll let you know. Otherwise, I'll see you when I next eat. Tonight I'm going to be having quesadillas for dinner because, like I've already said earlier on, I've got that Friday feeling and I want something really, really good. And quesadillas definitely always hit the spot. Mexican is without a doubt one of my most favourite. This is everything that I'm going to be using. This is just for me. I've fed the rest of the family already. I just find it easier sometimes when I'm having something really, really different to do everybody else first and then me. And obviously with me vlogging, it's just easier if I do myself separate. So my husband has very kindly gone and taken the littlies to bed, so hopefully we don't actually get disturbed. So I've gone ahead and I've chopped everything up, but I'll go through what I'm going to throw into mine. Like I say, Friday feeling, don't worry, it's not alcoholic, it is just Pepsi Max Cherry, so completely sin-free, and a million ice cubes because it's just got to be done. Speaking of which, if you can hear a humming in the background, it is just my ice machine. Honestly, game changer. So if my brother is watching this, thank you very much. It gets used constantly. You'll know what I'm talking about. So I've got a couple of tortillas here. The tortillas that I'm using are these Weight Watchers. If you've caught my shopping haul, you will have seen them on there. As you can see, they're high in fibre, low in fat, only 104 calories each one. That's 5 sins for one of these, or your healthy extra B choice. I'm having 2, so one's going to be my healthy extra B for the day, and then the other one I am sinning at 5 sins. So that's them that I'm going to be using. Then I'm going to be having some fried rice with it. So this is just one of the microwave pouches from Aldi. I've scanned it already. It's 2 sins for the full thing. However, I'm not actually going to be having the full thing because I'm going to fry with some soy sauce, herbs, spices, things like that. I'm going to fry this with all these that you can see here. So red peppers, which are speed, red onion and white onion, both speed. And then just here, wave it in quickly, I've got broccoli and green beans there as well. Them 2 are both speed. So I'm just going to fry all that lot up with this rice, and like I say, soy sauce, all that sort of stuff, and make a vegetable fried rice to go with it. I'm not going to, as much as I can say that I can eat tons of food, I am not going to eat all of that, I promise you. So I'll probably only have maybe a quarter of it, a third of it, but obviously when I've plated it up, I'll let you know. My filling is going to be tuna. So this is just a tin of tuna that I've put some pepper in, some vinegar, and then I've just flaked it up. So this is free and protein. I'm not going to be having normal cheese. I'm literally going to be just having these Laughing Cow triangles. They're the light ones, 25 calories each, or you can have 5 of them as your healthy extra A choice. I've only had milk today, 250 mils, so I'm going to have 5 of these as my second healthy extra A. But what I do is I peel them, and then I basically just spread them on there and spread it on there. Put my filling in, spread it about, and then sandwich them together. But because I'm doing them on the George Foreman to try and keep things nice and healthy, no butter involved, I'll probably just do it half and half and then fill them and just half it like that sort of thing. So yeah, that's my filling. And then to go on the side along with my vegetable rice, I'll be having the usual salad, which is all speed. It's iceberg lettuce, cabbage and carrot, and then also a few little extras of tomato, cucumber, pickled onions and gherkins, again all speed. And then to flavour on the top of it, again, if you caught, that's the ice machine dropping, if you caught my shopping haul, you'll have seen these already. So half a sin a tablespoon, half a sin for 2 tablespoons, half a sin for 1 tablespoon. I've scanned them all. And I'll probably have a tablespoon, well, 2 tablespoons of that, but a tablespoon of each, or as much as I need, depending. Just thought I'd show you before I actually put my tuna in it. But this is with 5 of them, so 2 on here, 2 on there, and then obviously half on each that I have of the Laughing Cow light triangles. And you can see, I don't know if the camera's doing it justice, but it is incredibly thick and cheesy. I thought, what the hell, just let's go all hog and see how amazingly cheesy it turns out. So yeah, like I said, I don't know if the camera's doing it justice, but that's what I basically do. It's literally like trying to butter it on. That's what they look like. I've just done the filling, put the tuna in, as you can see, and then all I've done is folded it over. Those little flecks that you can see in there are chili flakes, which are all completely sin-free as well on Slimming World. And yeah, like I said, they just look like 2 halves of a pasta. And I'm just warming up the George Foreman what I normally do is I'll spray it with Fry Light, spray the tops of these, pop them on, and then just let them grill away. I've sprayed the George Foreman with Fry Light, and I always make sure that I put them this way around, just because if I was to turn them upside down, so the bendy bit facing down here, all the filling would just pour out because it's on a slight tilt. But yeah, so I've sprayed the George Foreman just so that they don't stick and it makes them extra crispy. And then I just spray the top of those and then close the bad boy up and let them do their thing. Here's the stir-fried veggie and rice. As you can see, it's made absolutely tons. Obviously, I don't know how much I'm going to have. I'll pop it on my plate and then let you know how much is left. But you can see it's all here. Green beans, red peppers, red onions, white onions, broccoli, and I think that was it. And then the rice. And just for if anyone's wondering why I've used that microwavable pouch of rice instead of rice that's dried that I can do myself, I just genuinely find that if I'm going to stir fry rice, the microwavable pouches make such better stir fried rice. If I cook the rice myself and then try and stir fry it, it always goes super mushy, whereas this, it always holds its shape. So yeah, that's the reason why, just in case anyone was wondering why on earth I'd rather have sinned rice than non-sinned rice. And these are my quesadillas just before they go on my plate. So you can see that they're all nice and toasty, and I've just chopped them in half so that I can get them on my plate. You can see how much salady stuff I've got. So literally almost half of my plate is salad. So I don't have much room left for the other stuff that I'm going to put on. So you can see how much speed I actually am eating. But yeah, I'm going to plate it up now. So that's what my dinner looks like, all plated up. I can't believe how pretty it actually looks. It looks really good, if I must say so myself. So quesadillas, fried rice and salad. Here I've got some of those sauces that you've seen. I've got 2 sins worth. Have I got 2 sins? Nope, I've got 1 sin's worth, sorry, of the salsa, because it's only half a sin per 2 tablespoons. So I've got 4 tablespoons there, which makes 1 sin. I've got 1 sin of the sour cream, because that is half a sin per tablespoon. I've got 2 of them. And then I've got a sin worth of guacamole, because again, it's a half a sin for a tablespoon, and I've got 2 of those. So I've put them in a little pot just because I'm probably going to just dip my quesadillas into the sauce itself rather than putting it all on. But just so you can see for reference how much of that rice I've used, I've literally just used that little corner there. So I'm probably going to get a good 4 portions out of this. Again, depending what I'm having it with. If I'm having majority rice, then I will have more. But if I'm having it with quite a bit of stuff like I am doing here, then I'll have a little bit less. But yeah, I'm going to go and enjoy this. I can't actually wait. It looks amazing. Just appreciate the goodness. So yeah, oh yay. You can see right in there. So yeah, I'm going to go and enjoy this, and I will let you know if I have anything else. Forgot to mention as well, so in total, obviously, it's Healthy Extra A for the cheese, Healthy Extra B, plus 5 sins, plus, I'm just going to say half a sin for the rice, and then the sauces. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 3.5, 8.5, and that's it. So 8.5 sins for my dinner in total. So I'm upstairs, I'm in bed. Obviously, I've not got ready for bed yet because I've still got my jumper on. But I am going to get ready to settle down for the night. I thought I would just finish off this vlog here. So I'm just up in my bedroom. Apologies for the absolute ghastly lighting, but still not changed the spotlight. I've only got one that's working at the moment, so it's giving me a lovely, I think, green tinge. So I do look quite scary. Apologies. And my hair has just got even more wild as the day has gone on. So yeah, feeling all the attractive feels right now. I think I could get away with being in a Halloween movie or something right now, but hey ho, it's the end of the night and hopefully I'll look better tomorrow. But you've seen everything that I've eaten. The only other things that you've not seen is a couple of skinny mallows, which I'll pop a picture here of. I've had 2 of those, 1 chocolate, 1 vanilla, both 3.5 cents each. So that does mean, and again, I'll pop another picture here of my breakdown on my Slimming World app, because I've put absolutely everything through it today, just to make sure that I was on point with sins, healthy extras, everything. But it does mean I'm finishing the day on 14 sins, so literally just 1 little measly sin left. I've had both Health Extra A's of milk and then the 5 Laughing Cow light triangles. So that's them 2 done. And then my Healthy Extra B, which was obviously one of the tortilla Weight Watchers wraps. And then the other one, you know, that I've sinned. But yeah, really good day on plan. Lots and lots of yummy food. Really enjoyed filming it again. It really does. Not that I've cheated this week, because I really haven't at all. I've stuck to plan. The only meals that I've had off of plan was my husband's birthday earlier on in the week. I did mention it, I think, on my weigh update. So it was my husband's birthday. It's tradition that whoever's birthday it is, you get to choose what we have to eat, whether it's a home-cooked meal of your choice, takeaway, or go out for something. And he chose to have a Chinese. Obviously, it's birthday. I'm going to partake. You only live once and all that jazz. So I've had a Chinese this week. But other than that, I mean, I've not even had any birthday cake. I'm saving my slice of birthday cake until after I've weighed in on Monday. So I've not even had any of that. Just the Chinese. That is the only thing that hasn't been on plan. Other than that, everything, every single meal, snack, drink, everything has been 100% on plan. So if I do not get a loss on Monday, I'm going to go absolutely ballistic. Because I don't believe that one Chinese can ruin my whole week, especially when it was on Tuesday. His birthday was on Tuesday. So it's not even like it was yesterday or today, and that might scupper me. It shouldn't do. But yeah, other than that, everything's been fine. Today, you've seen absolutely everything I've eaten. I've not eaten anything else that I've not recorded. And I really don't think I needed to, because everything's been amazing and filling and yummy. Loved that dinner this evening. It was absolutely amazing. The Aldi sauces. So the salsa, really nice. Would buy that again. The guacamole, definitely buy that again. Love guacamole. And as much as it's just a very low sin version, it still tasted like guacamole. A lot of a thinner, runnier consistency, but really good. The sour cream, not really. It tastes a little bit more like the lighter than light mayo, if truth be told. So probably wouldn't buy that again, or if I did do, I'd probably tweak it and put some like garlic granules in it or something to try and like give it a bit of life, or maybe a bit of salt in it might zhuzh it up a bit. But yeah, not too bothered about that one. But everything else, yeah, fantastic. So that's it, all done and dusted. So yeah, nothing else to say really, other than I hope you've enjoyed it. I do hope to film more of these. I'm only going to put myself at 1 a week at the most, and then obviously my weighing updates, and then whatever shopping hauls I can get out. But yeah, make sure that you catch my weighing update on Monday. Whether it's good news, indifferent, or bad news, we will see on Monday. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and if I don't see you before, I'll see you on Monday. Bye!